Yeah. So we are going to watch the annual general meeting of a few companies today. Maybe something like highlights, not everything in total. We'll just watch some highlights part of it. Or maybe we can just go through what are there. Now, if you just type annual general meeting 2020 in YouTube, okay, just see how many annual general meetings can you see. Firstly, it was Reliance Industries that happened this 3 months ago, and then you have Tesla doing their shareholders meeting for one part of it. Okay, Tesla has many parts, and if you can see the views, there are 2.9 million views for this, because there are so many people who like to invest in the companies. Okay, and then you have TCS doing their annual general meeting for 2019-20. That was 4 months ago. And then there is Anand Mahindra, who is doing the annual general meeting for Mahindra Group. Okay. And there are many other companies. See, again, there are a few highlights and all that. This is DSM, RHB Group. These are foreign companies which you can see. Tech Mahindra, 3 months ago they had done their meeting. So we'll just go through few of the meetings here and there. So if you see here, Tata Steel Limited had done their 113. So that's what I keep saying. Tata company is more than 100. It's more than 100 years old. So they have a history for their company itself. Okay, so that's the main highlight of the company. They have been going through a lot of changes in the rules and regulations, but still they're able to keep up with all of the rules and regulations. Fine. So that is Tata Steel. We'll also go through this later. Okay, once in a while here and there we shall check. Fine. So okay. So firstly, we will just go through, or we'll just listen to
come out strong.
We'll just listen to the Reliance.
You just need an accelerator.
Reliance Industries annual general meeting. We'll just go through here. I'm going to increase the speed of the video so that we will be able to cover up the complete video. Fine. Can you all hear me? Is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in between, I might stop and explain few of the terms which is not very relevant to you or which you have not learned until today. Okay. So we shall start. Can you see the screen clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm gonna increase it with 1.5 speed. Let me see if you can hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Can you hear the voice of from the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So do concentrate and try to understand. Okay, it's very interesting to go through AGMs. See, these live experiences will always give you the understanding of the subject much better than actually what you're doing. Fine.
Bhaiyo or Behno, Namaskar. It is 2 p.m. and time to start the meeting. I welcome all of you to the 43rd Annual General Meeting of the company. This meeting is held through video conferencing and other audiovisual means because of the lockdown. This is in compliance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the Government of India, and the Securities and Exchange Board of India. The company has taken all feasible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided an opportunity to participate in the annual general meeting and vote. Adequate video conferencing facility and live webcast of the proceedings of these meetings have been also provided. Order. The register of directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholding and register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested are available. These will remain accessible to the members for inspection electronically if they so desire. I wish to introduce, for the benefit of new members, my colleagues on the board of the company. Most respected Shri Y.P. Trivedi,
Okay. Uh, are you able to hear it without any disturbance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So listen, so now first they welcomed all of them, and they told that this video conferencing this time, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, I think you have heard this word a lot of times, quite good number of times, when I was saying about MCA, that is Ministry of Corporate Affairs, which will take care of all of the company affairs here in the country. So that had given circulars stating that this year they can do the annual AGM through electronic means. Okay, so this company Reliance Industries Limited is using GeoMeet, that is their own app, to do the uh, meeting here. But then they also had a YouTube live, and this I got it from the Money Control channel. Okay, Money Control is you would have seen the as the newspaper or the news channel or means, where we get a lot of authentic news regarding the stock market and companies and all that. So from that channel I got to know. And if you see to the corner here, there's an orange circle which says Geo, and it says connection live. Okay, so which means they have 1,13,618 people, shareholders and all of them together, who are getting this who are using GeoMeet and who are attending the annual general meeting. Fine. So that is one of the very interesting part that you can see here. And now uh, Amani is going to talk about all the board of directors, who are the company secretaries who are there, he's going to introduce each one of them. So listen carefully. Okay, so listen carefully.
Dr. Raghunath A. Mashelkar, Professor Deepak Jain, Shri Adil Zanulbhai, Shri R.S. Gujral, Dr. Shumit Banerjee, Srimati Arundhati Bhattacharya, Shri K.V. Chaudhary, Srimati Neeta Ambani, Shri Nikhil Meswani, Shri Hital Meswani, Shri P.M.S. Prasad, Shri P.K. Kapil, Shri P.K. Kapil, all the directors of the company are present at this meeting. Shri Alok Agarwal and V. Shrikant, CFOs, Shri K. Seturaman and Srimati Savitri Parekh, company secretaries, and the representatives of our statutory auditors and secretarial auditor are also present at this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, the notice dated June 20th, 2020, convening this annual general meeting, and a copy of the annual report for the financial year ended March 31, 2020, has already been circulated to members of the company electronically. With your permission, I shall take them as read. The auditor's report on the standalone and consolidated financial statements and the secretarial audit report of the company for the financial year ended March 31, 2020 do not contain any qualification, reservation, adverse remark, or disclaimer. Accordingly, the reports are not required to be read out as provided in the Companies Act 2013. Now, with your permission, I will begin my formal address to the shareholders. My dear share owners, a very warm good afternoon to each and every one of you. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 43rd Annual General Meeting of Reliance Industries Limited. Dear shareholders, the corona crisis is the most disruptive event in modern human history. The resultant economic crisis has compounded the global community's hardships. However, I have no doubt that India and the world will achieve faster progress, greater prosperity, and a new quality of development post the COVID crisis. And I also strongly believe that every adversity presents multiple new opportunities. Take this AGM itself. All of us are participating in it through our brand new digital product called GeoMeet. GeoMeet, since its release a few days ago, has already been downloaded by more than 5 million users. It is India's first and only cloud-based video conferencing app. And you will be proud to know that it has been built by a young Geo Platforms team in just the past few months. Dear friends, the company's accounts for the year ended 31st March 2020 have already been circulated to you. With your permission, I would like to take them as read. Reliance has had yet another year of record performance. Reliance became the first Indian company to exceed market capitalization of 150 billion. Reliance is also the first Indian company to cross 100,000 crores in consolidated EBITDA. The earnings from our O2C and upstream businesses declined due to the challenging market environment. Yet, the consolidated performance was up 10% over the last year due to strong growth in organized retail and our digital services business. Our consumer businesses continued to deliver hyper growth.
Okay. So listen, he's talking about the growth of the business, the performance. They usually, if it's a normal AGM, they would read out the balance sheet. They would check the profit and loss account. If it's not a live like this, they would do it. But as per Companies Act, it's not compulsory. So they are saying it's fine. You need not read every time. And a copy of it has already been sent to all the shareholders, so they can check that out. And if they have any doubt, they can always uh, come back and ask the questions in the shareholders meeting. Okay, and here he's comparing the profit from previous year to the current year, and here there is something called EBITDA. Okay, EBIT is called, or sometimes it is called EBITDA. Now what does this mean is, the full form is earnings before, E is earnings, B is before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization. Okay, so whatever profit they get, okay, without deducting any tax, without paying any loans, no interest is paid, no dividends are given, no capitalization is done, nothing is done, just the profit, how much they get in hand, that is called EBIT. Okay, EBIT. So this is calculated, it is just the sale of all the product of Reliance business which comes together, that will be the EBITDA. Though there few of the businesses were down because of COVID, few businesses were not able to get good profits, but their earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization is 10% more than the previous year, which means they have done enough sales and they've got enough profit. Okay, so now they're talking about, so if I go back, it says, see, 10%, you can see the background screen, 10% consolidated EBITDA growth when compared to last year. And then from the consumer businesses, maybe the introduction of JioMart, or the Jio online, or they have this AGO where you can buy clothes and all that, the retail sector. So all these together, there is 49% of growth, wherein it will contribute to their profit. Now there will be two types of balance sheet which will be given. One is standalone, another one is consolidated. Now standalone means it is separate balance sheet for Reliance Fresh, separate balance sheet for Reliance Mart, JioMart, Jio business, that is your telecom business. Okay, that is separate, standalone. But when it comes to consolidated, Reliance Industries Limited as one company is called consolidated balance sheet. Okay, so that is what they are trying to say here. Did you all understand the EBITDA, EBITDA here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's continue. Let us see what he's trying to say. He has introduced all the products here, what they're trying to come up with in 2020. Okay, let us see that.
With an EBITDA growth of 49% this year. Consumer businesses today contribute to about 35% of our consolidated EBITDA. Just 5 years ago, nearly all of our EBITDA was from our energy, hydrocarbon, and materials business. Since then, our consumer and technology businesses have rapidly achieved scale by their exponential growth. Dear shareholders, Reliance's seminal contribution to the Indian economy remains unmatched. Here are a few snapshots. At over 200,000 crores, we continue to be India's largest exporter, accounting for 9.1% of India's total merchandise exports across 109 countries. We are India's highest taxpayer of customs and excise duty in the private sector, with payments of over 21,660 crores. We are amongst the highest payers of GST and VAT at over 69,372 crores.
Now look at this. He is claiming that Reliance Industries Limited is one of the India's highest payer of tax, which means from all of their businesses, how much they are paying tax? They are paying 69,372 crore rupees of GST and VAT. Okay, that is indirect tax. And they are also paying 8,386 crore income tax. Okay, from where do they get all these numbers? It will be mentioned in their balance sheet, profit and loss account, and the notes to accounts. All the details will be calculated, and only what is required to be highlighted will be highlighted in the AGM.
We are also the highest payers of income tax in the private sector, paying 8,386 crores last year. Dear share owners, in last year's AGM speech, I had shared my goals of growing our business through partnership and achieving a net debt-free balance sheet. I am happy to report that we have fulfilled this promise well ahead of the timelines we had set for ourselves. In a short span of few months, we have raised a record amount of capital and forged several new strategic partnerships. We completed India's largest ever 53,124 crore rights issue. This was also the world's largest right issue by a non-financial institution in a decade. This was oversubscribed 1.59 times, setting another record in the Indian capital markets. A unique feature of RIL's right issue was that it was completed entirely on a digital platform during the lockdown period. None of the stakeholders, regulators, bankers, financial institutions, retail investors, and others had to step out of their offices or homes for it. This showcased India's potential to be a pioneer and an innovator in this digital age. My dear shareholders, thank you from the bottom of my heart for making our rights issue a phenomenal success.
Okay, can anybody say me what is rights issue? Anybody has any idea about what is it? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So rights issue is nothing but issuing the shares back to the same shareholders. Now I'm not giving shares for the new shareholders. Let's say, for example, all of you have bought shares of this Reliance company. Okay. When Reliance company is making a rights issue, it is gonna be you people who is gonna buy rights issue once again. No new customers or no new shareholders will come and buy the shares. Okay. So it's giving that additional securities for the existing shareholders is called as rights issue. And he's saying that rights issue also was oversubscribed. Oversubscribed means, let's say Reliance wanted to issue only 100 shares. Okay. Now I will say, whoever wants to buy more share from Reliance, come and apply. Okay. Now I can see the application for 150 shares. But what is the limit I have from Reliance? I am only able to issue 100 shares, but I have got applications for 150 shares. So that is called over subscription. So here 1.5 times the shares were oversubscribed. So later, how do they manage it? They will, how much ever shares are available, they will give so much shares. For few of them, they will reduce the number of shares and give. That is called as pro rata basis. Okay. So he's thanking all the shareholders for making it a very grand success of the same right shares.
Dear friends, let me take a few minutes to warmly welcome our new and esteemed partners in Geo platforms. First, Facebook, a global technology powerhouse and a leading social media and internet company as our premier strategic partner. After Facebook, we have investments from some of the most admired technology and financial investors globally: Silver Lake, Vista Equity Partners, General Atlantic, KKR, TPG, and El Caterton. All of them have a long history of successfully investing in the best of technology and growth enterprises in the world. Intel and Qualcomm, who have shaped the semiconductor industry, are at the heart of digital ecosystems. We will work with them to develop new products for India and Indians. I look forward to working with each of them in a collaborative way to build on Jio Platform's portfolio of technology and solutions. It gives me great pleasure to welcome three of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds, ADIA and Mubadala of the UAE, and PIF of Saudi Arabia, as our valued partners. We are grateful to all our partners. What they bring is more than money. They bring faith in the Indian economy's immense growth potential. They also bring a strong vote of confidence in our bold mission and our ability to execute it. We look forward to working with all of them and generating value for all our stakeholders. Dear friends, as we end our current cycle of capital raising, we are delighted to welcome another strategic partner into Jio, a company that needs no introduction because it is a household name in India and globally, a company that has pioneered the search engine and operating systems that are used across the world. Let me welcome Google to be our strategic partner in Jio Platforms. Today, we have signed a binding partnership and an investment agreement with Google, under which Google will invest 33,737 crores for a 7.7% stake in Jio Platforms. This transaction is subject to regulatory and other customary approvals. With this investment by Google, strategic and financial investors have committed a total of 152,056 crores in the last few months.
So if you see the list of the major investors this year, starting with Facebook, they have a lot of other investors and few investors from abroad. And totally the investment done here is 1,52,056 crores in Jio Platforms. What are Jio Platforms? You can see Jio Telecom, you have Jio Set-Top Box, Jio Mart, and they have more, we actually do not know. There are so many products under Jio. AJio is one of them. Reliance Trends has changed to AJio almost, right? So all that has been added.
We have also concluded our JV with BP in our existing fuel retailing business. BP has invested 7,629 crores for their 49% stake in the JV. Cumulatively, we have raised a total of 212,809 crores through our rights issue, the combined investment in Jio Platform, and investment by BP. This is unprecedented in the history of capital markets in India. Indeed, there would be very few parallels globally. This capital raise is significantly in excess of our net debt of 161,035 crores at the end of the financial year 1920. Reliance is now truly a zero net debt company, well ahead of my goal of March 2021. We now have an extremely strong balance sheet that will support all our hyper growth plans for our three businesses, Jio, Retail, and O2C. Our target for capital raise is now complete, and we now look forward to only adding strategic partners who share our vision in each of our current and future businesses. Dear friends, let me start with our first hypergrowth engine, Jio, our digital services initiative.
Okay, so what is he trying to say? Did you all understand what was he trying to say? He's saying about net zero debt company. He doesn't want any loan to be left out from the company side. Okay, so with all the investments that he have got, that 1,52,000 odd whatever investment he has got, he has completely finished all the loans that was there in the company's name, and now they are only concentrating on the investment for the very good growth products. Okay, so he has few products or services which is gonna only give profit for the Reliance company. Okay, Reliance as a company. See, Reliance is not only into services or telecom, they are also into oil, petrochemicals. Okay, so you have Reliance petrol bunks also, right? So they are into petrochemicals also. So all of these together, it's a conglomerate company. They have lot of various brands and products and subsidiaries which are together to form one Reliance company. So from here on, he's going to introduce all of their products one after the other, and what are the future plans in the products. Okay, so I'll just increase the speed a little.
Initiative. I would like to first share with you the philosophy that animates Geo's current and future initiatives. The digital revolution marks the greatest disruptive transformation in the history of mankind, comparable only to the appearance of human beings with intelligence capability on our planet about 50,000 years ago. It is comparable because man is now beginning to infuse almost limitless intelligence into the world around him. We are today at the initial stages of the evolution of an intelligent planet. Unlike in the past, this evolution will proceed with a revolutionary speed. Our world will change more unrecognizably in just 8 remaining decades of the 21st century than today's world has changed from what it was 20 centuries ago. For the first time in history, mankind has an opportunity to solve big problems inherited from the past. This will create a world of prosperity, beauty, and happiness for all. India must lead this change to create a better world. For this, all our people and all our enterprises have to be enabled and empowered with the necessary technology infrastructure and capabilities. This is Geo's purpose. This is Geo's ambition. Friends, Geo is now the undisputed leader in India with the largest customer base, the largest share of data and voice traffic, and a world-class next-generation broadband network that covers the length and the breadth of our country. As always, we are deeply thankful and appreciative to all our customers for their trust and for giving us the privilege to serve and delight them every single day. This year, 2020, will forever be etched in human consciousness because of COVID-19. Almost overnight, all of us became reliant on digital connectivity to stay connected, to stay healthy, and to stay productive. And I can say with pride that during these past months, Geo has become the digital lifeline for Indians. Despite the huge surge in data traffic, Geo's network has held firm, and we continue to deliver on our promise of being an essential service provider to the nation. Friends, Geo's vision stands on two solid pillars. One is digital connectivity, and the other is digital platforms. We have now fully kickstarted all the 5 accelerators of growth of digital connectivity. 1, mobile broadband. Our mobile broadband network is the largest and has delivered 500 crore GB last month. 2, Geo Fiber, our optical fiber-based gigabit home broadband service. We have already connected over 1 million homes on Geo Fiber, and our growth will accelerate as we gear up to connect millions more over the coming months in the post-COVID period. 3, Geo's enterprise broadband service. In combination with powerful cloud solutions, this is enabling Indian enterprises to make rapid strides towards digital transformation and global competitiveness. 4, broadband for small and medium enterprises. Geo's enterprise-grade voice and data services and cloud-based solutions are bringing Indian SMEs from zero connectivity and zero technology to operating with the same efficiency as large connected enterprises. And 5, Geo's narrowband Internet of Things, or NB-IoT service. We use a India 4G network to connect billions of smart sensors with the highest reliability and the lowest cost. Friends, in the next 3 years, I can see a strong path for Geo to connect over 500 million mobile customers, over 1 billion smart sensors, and over 50 million homes and business establishments. And what is perhaps not so well known is that Geo's global scale 4G and fiber network is powered by several core software technologies and components that have been developed by the young Geo engineers right here in India. And this capability and know-how that Geo has developed positions Geo on the cutting edge of another exciting frontier, 5G. Today, friends, I have great pride in announcing that Geo has designed and developed a complete 5G solution from scratch. This will enable us to launch a world-class 5G service in India using 100% homegrown technology and solution. This made in India 5G solution will be ready for trials as soon as 5G spectrum is available and can be ready for field deployment next year. And because of Geo's converged all IP network architecture, we can easily upgrade our 4G network to 5G. Once Geo's 5G solution is proven at India scale, Geo platforms would be well positioned to be an exporter of 5G solutions to other telecom operators globally as a complete managed service. We can create compelling solutions.
Okay, so first they were talking about what are the Geo services. Now, Geo services, we use it in the mobile, we use it in the we use it at home, and the companies use them in 3 different levels. Okay, so that was the Geo services. Now, talking about Geo platforms, what are the apps or where are the places where we'll be using them? So these are the next technologies that they wanted to get. Okay, these machine learning, artificial intelligence, using a robo to do majority of the work, and using big data analysis for the research methodologies. And Geo is ready with their 5G technology to, so that next year they're going to do the trials and we will have 5G technology. Okay, so these are the platforms which Geo is trying to get here. Okay, and with this technology, okay, they have few presentations about Geo Fiber. If you have seen the dongle that you get with the Geo, right? So which we use for the internet purpose, all that is being added up here. Okay, I'll just skip to the part where they're doing presentations of the products.
Making India a truly digital society.
And the
When you think
Okay, sorry, there's an ad in between. Just wait.
First and foremost element of a digital society is connecting everything, everyone, everywhere with the best quality service at the most affordable price globally. Ladies and gentlemen, we are humbled and excited to present Jio's latest offerings.
Without further ado, allow us to take you through a glimpse of the new Reliance, a Reliance that is built on the back of technology to truly reflect Naya India Ka Naya Josh.
Last year, we introduced Jio Fiber and the Jio set-top box. Basis learnings from our beta program, we've enhanced the Jio set-top box. Let me straight away take you through the first new feature. The Jio set-top box was launched with the best content from the top OTT providers in the world and has already become very successful with engagement times at extraordinary levels. Through feedback, we learned that one of the challenges that our users faced was to discover their favorite content from the various applications that we had provided. This gave birth to Jio TV Plus, where we have aggregated all the content from over 12 leading global OTT players. Let us show you Jio TV Plus. This is the home screen of Jio TV Plus with all the content from Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus Hotstar, Voot, Sony Live, ZEE5, Jio Cinema, Jio Saavn, YouTube, and many others under one roof. We had to make discovery a very easy feature. So in addition to traditional search, we integrated voice search that works on genres, favorite actors, directors, producers, and mood. Let us go through an example. I'm going to voice search Ranbir Kapoor. As you see, the search results display RK movies, videos, songs, music videos, and trailers from every app integrated into one screen. Now coming to the second learning, we realized that all of these 12 apps require different login IDs, making the process cumbersome. To make it seamless and simple, we introduced a single click to play any content for our users without needing a separate login. I am back on the home screen of Jio TV Plus and going to play Mission Mangal with Disney Plus Hotstar. We believe you can now enjoy the best large screen content experience through Jio TV Plus. Moving on, for large screen, TV channels have always played an important role. We have the majority of TV channels integrated within Jio TV Plus. For decades, this content has been largely broadcast dependent without any interactivity. With Jio Fiber, we have reimagined this experience and brought interactivity to TV. Let me show you how. Let's open colors. On TV channels, you can participate in a poll to vote for your favorite participant on a TV show like Big Boss with just one click on your Jio remote. On the live stream, we can give you results in real time, compare them with everyone that has participated in that poll across India. Similarly, on news channels, sports programs, music contests, you will have various types of interactivity available using your Jio remote. This is just one of many engaging use cases. We believe that interactivity on the TV or two-way communication is the future of consumption. Most TV sets do not have access to internet applications. Through the Jio App Store on the set-top box, now you can access the applications across multiple genres such as entertainment, education, health, cooking, yoga, gaming, religion, and many more. Jio App Store is home to the leading app developers. Through Jio Developers Program, any app developer can develop, launch, and monetize their apps. For developers who wish to partner with Jio, please visit developer.jio.com for details. With Jio set-top box and Jio TV Plus, we have made sure that there's enough entertainment and experiences for everyone in the family. Now, for our exciting next demo, I would like to invite Kiran onto the screen.
Thank you, Akash.
Okay, so that was another product which they were giving. So if you see the AGM, they come up with all this demos, introductions, so that what will happen? Now, what we are seeing here is only as a third person. We are not shareholders, right? As a third person, we will be only able to see the live that is happening. But for the shareholders, on the other hand, they will have certain polls, okay, which means like voting lines there, or they will have some Q&A sessions separately done. So they can get approval for all their new projects from the shareholders. Okay, without approval from the shareholders, none of the company can do any project that easily. Clear? So is it interesting? Are you able to learn something from this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next, there's another product which he's going to talk about. Let's see.
Jio Fiber has been enabling world-class connectivity at home with collaboration and entertainment solutions for everyone. We went a step further this year to make sure that these digital interactions felt even more real, where people can not only see each other face to face, but also feel the presence of the other person in the same room, despite being physically away. So let me show you our latest innovation, the Jio Glass.
Okay, that's an ad. Just wait.
Jio Glass comes with a convenient cable that you can attach to your phone and thus connect to the internet. The Jio Glass weighs only 75 grams and is at the cutting edge of technology that provides the best-in-class mixed reality services to give you a truly meaningful and immersive experience. We have paid special attention to the graphics so that the Jio Glass users get the highest class visual experience. And on the audio front, we have pioneered a spatial and personalized audio system without having any accessories attached. This audio system supports all the standard audio formats. Let me now deep dive into Jio Glass's services. Jio Glass already supports more than 25 applications. In times of COVID-19, our way of working and workspace has now completely changed, and digital collaboration has seen an exponential growth. We can now completely reimagine this in the mixed reality space. With GeoGlass, you could be sitting at home and join a meeting in your office with your colleagues in 3 dimensions. Let me show you how this works with a holographic video call with Akash and Isha. Hello, Geo. Please call Akash and Isha.
Hey, Kiran.
Hey there. How are you, Akash? I have Akash in the form of a 3D avatar, and it feels like he's standing in front of me.
Hi, Kiran.
Hi, Isha. And Isha has joined us in a 2D video call format from a home. GeoGlass allows smooth collaboration across devices and platforms to ensure we stay connected, no matter where we are. And while you're chatting with your colleagues, you can also share presentations that you will be able to view and present on a large virtual screen in any virtual environment you want with the help of GeoGlass. Not only that, you can also have design discussions and deliberations by sharing 3D assets and holograms with your colleagues. The COVID-19 pandemic has prompted one of the most important applications in the immersive space, which is education. GeoGlass is making teachers and students come together in 3D virtual rooms and conduct holographic classes through our Geo Mixed Reality Cloud in real time. We can literally travel to the bylanes of Agra and immerse ourselves in the wonderful architecture of the Taj Mahal, or the pyramids of Giza in Egypt, or the Colosseum in Rome. With GeoGlass, the traditional way of learning geography will now be history. Okay, I need to get back to the AGM, so I'll see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye. And now over to you, Isha.
Okay, so that GeoGlass is a new product that they're going to come up with. Now, at the bottom line, Reliance want to be the first company in India to touch all the possible places that they can. Okay, so iPhone has this glasses, right? iPhone, Apple glasses are available. So similarly, they wanted to do, I'm not sure if it is from the same idea, but then I found it similar because I saw the iPhone, Apple glasses, I think a few days back. Okay, so these are the new inventions that they're trying to get. I think we're almost up with the time. So we are going to continue with this in the next class and just see highlights of the AGM of Reliance. This is one of the example. You can just